You are getting ready to listen to the voice of Dr. Rhadi Ferguson, 2004 Olympian, four-time national judo champion, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, author, speaker, and coach.
What's going on? This is Dr. Rhadi Ferguson, 2004 Olympian, four-time national judo champion, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, author, speaker, and coach. And the question for today is, what made you pursue the Olympics? I've been asked this question before when I do seminars. I get asked this question when I do speaking engagements, and some people just ask me in pure conversation. They ask me, what made you pursue the Olympics? And I tell them, everybody has an Olympic experience inside of them. Not necessarily going to the Olympic Games, but something Olympic, something heroic, something Herculean, something that is marvelous, that is on the inside, that is scratching and clawing and just waiting to get out. And sometimes we let how people think about us, or how we think about ourselves, or how we think that somebody may think about what we're getting ready to do, influence our behaviors or our desire to unlock that greatness that is inside. I'm here to tell you today that I went to the Olympics, or I tried to make an Olympic team, because I desired to be great. And greatness means eminence. Greatness means doing something that people haven't done before. Greatness means that you want to be the first at something, or you want to be the best to have done it if somebody else has done it first. Greatness means that you want your name to be written down in the history books. Greatness means that you're trying to be the best father, mother, uncle, cousin, sister, or brother. Greatness means that you're trying to either graduate thank you laude or graduate magna cum laude out of college. Greatness means that you are pursuing the top end or the highest achievement in the thing which you are. Greatness means that if you're the cafeteria worker, then you serve the food the best way possible, and you do it with a smile, with a great attitude. Greatness means that if you are working inside of the dojo, if you're a martial artist, that you come early and you stay late and you sweep the floor and you try to pick up as much technique as you can. You bring your notebook, you take notes, because you understand that every class is pregnant. There's more to class than just what the teacher is instructing. There's stuff that you're supposed to get from the class in and of itself, from the experience. Greatness means that you're always looking to be great. The greatness is a mindset. And people ask me, well, why did you try out for the Olympics, or why did you try to become an Olympian? Because I'm always striving for greatness. Even to this day, I'm trying to be a gold medal father. I'm trying to be a gold medal friend. I'm trying to be a gold medal exemplar in society. Sometimes I win, and sometimes I lose. But when I win, it's great. And when I lose, it's great too, but it sucks. But one thing I never stopped doing is I never stopped giving that Herculean and Olympic type of effort. Look, when it's all said and done, and I ride off in that Cadillac with no wheels on it, okay? I'm telling you right now, I want my kids to look at my life and say, man, my dad was great. Not just because of the wisdom that I imparted, not just because of the time that I spent with them, not just because of the way that I loved them, but they can look back in life and say, man, my dad wrote this many books. My dad's name is in the Olympic archives in Switzerland because he's an Olympian. My dad's in the Hall of Fame at Howard University. My dad was the first coach to have an international coaching role who was a U.S. Olympian. My dad was the head coach for the Bahamas. My dad was the assistant coach for the Bahamas. My dad coached at the World Championships, the Cadet Worlds, the Junior World Championships. My dad coached world champions in Jiu-Jitsu. My dad coached UFC champions. My dad, I want my kids to be like, my dad. I want to give my children enough my dad stories that they never run out of my dad stories. I can tell you right now, my dad was a Heisman Trophy candidate. My dad was an academic All-American. My dad's a Hall of Famer in Wisconsin. My dad owned his own business. My dad was the first person to teach me about entrepreneurship. My dad owned a car dealership. My dad, he's going to beat me in this. My dad never missed an activity, a football game, a track meet, never. I can go on with my dad stories from now until. And I want my kids to have the same for me, because right now, that's my Olympics. See, I've never stopped training for the Olympics. I'll never stop trying to be an Olympian. I'll never stop trying to give an Olympic or Herculean effort. And you also have something that's inside of you that is fighting to get out. And you need to move out of the way so that thing can come out. Stop thinking about, oh, I don't want to go to school because of school loans and I don't feel like I don't like school or I don't like my... Move that out of the way. Go to school if that's your thing. If you're going to be the first in your family to go to school, go. Do the thing. Be the first one. I'm the first one in my family to have a PhD. I'm not the first doctor in my family. I do know who the first doctor in my family is and was. The first doctor in my family was my mom. That is the first doctor in my family was my mother. I'm the first PhD, and there have been, I think, 2 attorneys that have come after my mom. Be the first. If not the first, then be the best. And I'm not the best, then just do it and do it great. Listen, let the thing that is inside come out. You have been beautifully and wonderfully made. And you're supposed to do beautiful things. You're supposed to do wonderful things. You're supposed to do marvelous things. You're supposed to do great things. Unlock the greatness. Move out of the way. Grind. Push. Shove. Do whatever you have to do to move all the negative thoughts out of the way and the negative people so that the real you can come forward. This is today's Coffee with Rhadi. I want you to be the best you possible. And I want you to move out of the way so that you, the real you, can come forward. Remember, have a super fantastic day. And I love you, but God loves you best.